Everyone says they're loyal, but you don't earn the title of being loyal until you've had a chance to betray trust. Calling yourself loyal doesn't mean much if you've never had a chance to actually prove that you're a loyal person. Real loyalty shows up in those quiet moments when no one's watching, when you could have crossed that line, but you didn't. No one would have known, but you chose the right thing and you did not betray trust. It isn't fear that keeps you loyal, it's respect. Respect for yourself and for the respect for the person who trusts you. So tonight we're cutting through the fantasy of what people think loyalty is because most don't actually understand it. They think loyalty is just not cheating, but it goes deeper than that. By the end of the conversation, you'll see why most relationships fail long before anyone actually touches someone else, and how to recognize those warning signs in your own life. Why people justify betrayal. That is a good question. Here's the part most people don't want to admit: disloyalty rarely starts with bad intentions, it usually starts with validation. Someone gives you a kind of attention that you've been missing, and instead of shutting it down, you decide you're going to entertain it because it feels good and you've missed it and you're craving it. So you tell yourself it's harmless. We're just talking. It's just a friend. But deep down, you know it's filling a space that used to belong to your partner. Most people don't chase affairs, they chase feelings. The feeling of being wanted again, the feeling of being seen, admired, understood. Once you start chasing that, loyalty becomes a matter of convenience instead of conviction. Ego plays into it too. We all want to know we still got it. We want to feel desirable, even when we're committed, even when we're mostly happy in our relationship. But that's where discipline separates real loyalty from impulse, because loyalty isn't the absence of attraction, it's the decision not to feed it. You're always going to find people attractive, and people are always going to find you attractive too. So when people stop choosing discipline, they start rewriting the story in their head. My partner doesn't give me attention. It's not that serious. That's how betrayal hides behind excuses. Loyalty always costs something. It's not easy. Sometimes it's comfort. Sometimes you don't get that validation that you're looking for. Your ego gets hurt a little bit because, not as many people are giving you compliments. But that's what gives it value. If it didn't cost anything, everyone would have it. And we all know a lot of disloyal people. So, how disloyalty creeps in, and we'll call it the modern gray areas. Okay. So these days, disloyalty doesn't always look obvious. Nobody has to sneak out of the house or tear up some hotel receipt to betray somebody. All it takes is a screen and a little curiosity. Emotional cheating has become the silent killer of relationships. It starts with harmless conversations, compliments, likes on people's pictures and posts, or those late night messages that start feeling a little too personal. You begin sharing things that used to stay between you and your partner alone, and you start seeking comfort somewhere else, somewhere outside of your committed relationship. Then comes what I call digital disloyalty: flirty comments, secret DMs, scrolling someone's story because you hope they notice. It's that small rush of validation, that quiet hit of being noticed again. Feels harmless until it's not, because every little exchange chips away at the trust you're supposed to be protecting. The line doesn't get crossed all at once, it gets blurred. It gets smudged, less defined. And by the time someone realizes they've gone too far, they've already built a connection stronger than they ever intended to in the first place. Physical cheating might still be the final act, but it's rarely the first betrayal. The damage starts much earlier, in those tiny moments when you choose attention over integrity, fantasy over reality. In this generation, loyalty demands more discipline than ever before because temptation isn't across town anymore. It's sitting in your pocket, waiting for you to be bored, lonely, or curious enough to look. And if you don't decide where your boundaries are, the world will happily decide them for you. Now, let's talk about what loyalty builds. You ever notice how everyone says they want loyalty until it's their turn to give it? Everyone wants the benefits of being trusted. Very few want the responsibility that comes with it. But when you actually live by loyalty, everything about how you move in the world changes. You stop chasing distractions and you start building direction. You stop needing constant validation because your actions start speaking for you. It's not only about relationships, it affects everything. How you lead, how you show up for your friends, how you carry yourself when no one's watching. When people know they can trust you, opportunities follow. You become dependable, predictable, solid. Loyalty gives you clarity, it simplifies your life. Because once you choose a direction, you stop living divided between impulse and intention. That's what real strength looks like. That's what integrity is. It's not loud, it's consistent. Because in the long run, loyalty outlasts excitement every single time. So, in closing, loyalty is one of those words people throw around until it's time to live it. Everyone wants it, but not everyone is willing to give up what it costs. Because real loyalty doesn't just protect relationships, it reveals your character. It shows whether you can honor your word when no one's rewarding you for it, when there's nothing to gain and oftentimes there's some stuff to lose. Whether you can stand firm when the easy option looks tempting. And maybe that's the real point of all of this. Loyalty isn't just about someone else, it's about the kind of man you're choosing to be when no one's keeping score. You don't stay loyal because it's convenient. You stay loyal because it defines you. So before you expect loyalty from someone else, you have to ask yourself, can I be trusted when it's inconvenient? When no one's watching, when there's something to lose? That's the standard. That's where loyalty starts. And that's how you know it's real. So if you've ever been on the other side of this, the one that had somebody that was disloyal to you, somebody that broke your trust, and now you're trying to rebuild your life and regain your footing and get your sense of reality, I created something that I think that can help, and it will be linked in the description of this video. It's a 7-day guide, and I called it Rebuilding After Betrayal. And I built it to help men regain clarity, confidence, and structure after being hurt in a relationship. So you can find the link to that 7-day guide in the description of this video and also in the description of the live stream. If that is you, bro, I'm sorry. I know it really, really sucks, but I want you to know things get better. I promise you. I know everybody says that, oh yeah, one step at a time, everything's gonna get better. Yeah, they're right, but it will not be easy and it will be extremely painful and it will change you. However, you have the power to make that change a positive one. Don't let it be a negative one. So again, check out that 7-day guide in the description. I hope it helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Seth. If you got something out of this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out immensely. And if you're still doom scrolling, check out one of these videos over here because I'm sure it's right up your alley. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.